staggering around half naked, seemingly drunk, wrestling, shouting at the man videotaping them.
Let's do it all.
This is amateur video from earlier this year of people working for an American security contractor in Kabul, Afghanistan. This man identified as the country security manager for the contracting firm George Scientific.
It reminded me of any times I'd visit any of my friends going to college that were in fraternities. The parties at the frat houses, they were out of control.
John Melson is one of two former employees of George Scientific filing a 7-figure lawsuit against the firm for allegedly committing fraud on the U.S. government. They say they were harassed for trying to blow the whistle. They allege rampant drinking, drug use, the misuse of firearms at that facility in Kabul, which they say prevented the company from carrying out its assigned duties. The video was shot on a cell phone by another former employee, Kenny Smith. He tapes himself, complaining that he's being awakened by the behavior.
How often did you observe this behavior?
The misbehavior actually was almost every other night, several times a week. It was just, at any given time, it could just say, hey, we're going to get together tonight and walk outside. Typically at the end of the evening, sometime late in the afternoon.
Smith says he and Melson tried to stop the behavior, taking it to the top levels of the company. He says they were told it would be addressed.
Kevin.
In this section of the video, a man identified as the security firm's medic appears incoherent. There's a syringe on the floor.
I'm up. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
The plaintiffs claim he'd injected a horse tranquilizer called ketamine. We were unable to reach the medic for comment. Danielle Bryan from the group Project on Government Oversight, which monitors contractors, is concerned.
How can the medic be doing his job, or the security contractors be able to actually protect those that are training the Afghan police? Then you have the fact that they're having this behavior in the middle of Kabul, so they're blowing up ammunition in bonfires.
That's a reference to this video of a bonfire at the Kabul facility, which the suit claims led to injuries. Contacted by CNN, George Scientific issued a statement saying it took decisive action to correct the unacceptable behavior of a limited number of employees. The company says it implemented a no-drinking policy and dismantled the bonfire pit. But George Scientific denies committing fraud. Representatives for the company say the man identified as the security manager and the other man in these scenes did not have top security roles, that they had administrative and support jobs, sometimes driving. I asked the plaintiff's lawyer about that.
The people representing the company say these guys had no security detail, that they were just administrative support.
That's a gross understatement of what these individuals did. These individuals are the security manager for the facility and the operations manager of security for the entire country of Afghanistan for the company. They were supposed to protect their own people as well as the local Afghans from attack.
George Scientific disputes that, reiterating that those men did not have a protective role for local Afghans and that they would not have been tasked with protecting that facility from attack. The company also denies the plaintiffs were harassed for blowing the whistle. The U.S. military is supposed to oversee those contractors. Contacted by CNN, officials from the NATO command, the International Security Assistance Force, say they take these allegations very seriously, and the U.S. Army's Criminal Investigation Division is looking into the allegations. We also made attempts to reach the two men in the video, aside from that medic, and we were unable to reach them, Wolf.
Has the firm cleaned house at this facility?
They say that they have. They claim that they brought out everyone involved, including the alleged ringleader of all the partying. That's a person different from the main character you see in that video. That they brought out that ringleader at about the same time that these plaintiffs left Afghanistan. They say that everyone else involved has either been fired or placed on leave, and they say that the company is conducting its own investigation.